Samsung Galaxy A55 is one of those phones that almost became a flagship phone but didn't. So this is the review of the Samsung Galaxy A55. Going to start off with the display. Looking at the display, Samsung Galaxy A55 has a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED HDR display. And it also comes with Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection, which means that the phone is going to be more durable. And the build quality is actually greater than the A54 because this actually comes with a metallic aluminum frame, which means that somehow the build quality is somewhat better. The phone also comes with the SD card slot, which means that if you are using your SD card slot, you're not going to be able to use two SIM cards at the same time. You're going to need to remove one of those SIM cards. And this is not going to be another problem because this phone actually supports eSIM, which is actually a difference from all other mid-range devices in the A series because eSIM was a feature which was mostly reserved for the flagship devices. So this is actually a preview of what I was talking about before. The phone comes in two variants, which are 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of a storage, which are also expandable by SD card, since this is an SD card slot. This phone is actually going for somewhere around $450, which is a mid-range device, but still it's almost looking flagship like because $450 is a lot of money, and you can get a second-hand phone, Samsung phone or an iPhone with that money, a second-hand flagship phone by that matter, which means that this phone almost became a flagship phone. The phone also comes with an optical fingerprint, which is not that fast, but you're not going to recognize any problems in real time unless you're actually comparing with the other phone you were using before. Talking about the software, this phone comes with One UI 6.1 and Android 14. The always on display is not the best, but I think this is going to be good enough for you. So 4 years of software updates, I don't think you're going to have a problem. But for flagship phones, they're actually going to have more years of software updates. But for this phone, you're only going to have 4 years of software updates, which probably no one cares about because even to me, I don't update my phone that much. So I don't think that's going to be a problem to many people. The phone actually runs on the Exynos 1080 processor, and this is actually shown by the high benchmark scores. But the fun thing about this is that when you're gaming, you're going to face a lot of lag, especially if you're playing games like Warzone on the phone. But I don't think that's going to be a problem to someone who doesn't game that much. Talking about the battery, this comes with a 5000 milliamp hour battery, and this phone supports 25-watt charging. And most people are actually saying that this phone's fast charging is not that much as compared to other phones in the A series. But if you are seeing such an issue in real time, you're not going to be able to notice any difference because the phone is just going to charge normally. And no one cares about how fast a phone charges anyway. This comes with a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera, which means that you're going to be able to take high quality photos, high quality videos, and also ultra wide shots. Even selfie photos are going to be good as well. In terms of video quality, this phone actually takes videos in 4K quality at 13 frames per second, which is actually lower than other phones. So when I'm talking about this is a mid-range device which almost became a flagship phone. So I don't think that this is something we did not expect when talking about this phone, because obviously some of the features we had to be lowered in order to encompass the price which is on the table, which is $450.